Alright, hey everybody, it is Bepler here, and today we are bringing you a special episode. This is mostly for my guildies, kind of something for me to do more for them, but also for my viewers at the same time in case you guys are interested. What I'm going to be bringing you today is actually a player interview, the first of many, at least 40 of them, because that's I think the max of people we can have in a guild. But I'm going to be interviewing people in our guild and stuff, just kind of getting everybody's perspective on the game, sharing that with everybody. What I have here is everybody knows Roy Romero. I don't know if I'm saying that right, and I feel really bad if I am. Anyway, but Roy, he's got a ton of good monsters. He's in our guild, and yeah, he's packed here. So let's take a look at just a couple real quick, and then I'll get on to the interview questions that we answered for him. Right now, he's got Rena, who he's not actually investing a lot into, as you can see, but we do have, of course, Rake-in. This was actually, we'll find out in the interview more about it. You know what? I'm going to do the interview first, and then we'll move on to go over his monsters, actually. So let me actually get into the interview real quick here. Um, so I, as I was going through with him, we'll just go over just the interview questions. So I said, my first question for you is, when did you start playing Summoner Wars? He said he couldn't say exactly. I think it was September. He just knows that he missed the Aria HOH, which the Hall of Heroes for that was definitely a good one. Casey's I missed, so he's been playing a little longer than I have. Favorite monster? Has it changed at all since you started playing? Why is it your favorite? It's hard to get past Rake-in. He was the first natural 5-star that he summoned, which is the big red guy we were just looking at. Hits hard whilst having very high HP. He's self-immune and attack buff, third skill. When he summoned Jamar a few months back, though, he nearly had a heart attack. Who doesn't want a dragon? I mean, Jamar has been the key to... I want a dragon, so I'm really jealous of that. Third and final nat 5 because he's got 3, unlike me who's only ever pulled 1 and have probably spent way too much time trying to get more than that. And anyway, that was so he's had 3 nat 5 stars, and I'm super jealous of that. If you were to pick one monster from the game to own, it would be Annabelle, and he's super jealous of Jinzo. So Jinzo, if you're watching this, just pat yourself on the back. You made somebody pretty jealous. He recently summoned Howdom and hoped to build a formidable AD along with his favorite Nat 4-star, which is Brian, because Brian's amazing. He's so good. I just actually got my first Brian, only level 35 right now, but he is my next 6-star, which is coming very soon. So was your first 6-star also Rake-in, which we established, yes. Now, who was your least favorite character and why? Chasun. It is self-explanatory. Chasun is broken. Chasun is really broken. We all know Chisun's abilities. If you don't, check her out. She's got amazing heals, matching HP, as well as one that gives an attack buff and heals everybody. Pain in the ass to kill. Since Chisun and Vera were introduced, you can't have fun in arena anymore. Is pretty much what he says. It's unfun. I basically wanted to say, yeah, she is broke. If you could change one thing about the game, what would it be? He would keep the arena keep going on about arena being a chore and how woeful the chat system can be. But if you could change one thing, it would be the friend fight system. Being able to test each other's defenses and give feedback would just make the game so much better. I agree 100% with you there. I wish that I could test defenses, at least between guildies only, even if it's not, or friends. I mean, friends would be cool, but guildies, you need to be able to do that to practice for guild wars and stuff. Have practice arenas and have practice guild wars. You want to see which defenses are working and how people are getting around them. It's definitely something I want to know. So, totally agree with that. So, 2 more questions, of course, I had for him. If you could create a Summoner's War monster, what would it be if you don't already have it? And what rune set, or a rune set, which one would you create? Don't know, probably something with lasers, which is probably the coolest thing that I could think of too. I mean, lasers are freaking badass. If you could have a rune set of 4, gives elemental advantage. Would kind of defeat the purpose of Theo, but yes, that would be sick, and it would be broken. I would like it too. Grants invincibility and has hidden 4th skill, able to use every 5 turns. That'd be sweet. He hasn't really thought about it too much though. These kind of questions are kind of random that I bring up anyway. Last and final question for him is, if you could have if you could give any advice to current players and new players joining the game, what would that advice be? And did a pretty long response. It's hard now with all the new monsters, but I have to say to invest in new monsters without so you can skill up. So without them, so basically, if you get multiples of the monster you have, keep those so you don't have to use Devilmons because Devilmons are they're only like one a week, or if Trial of Ascension's out, you might get two, unless you have money and you want to buy that $50 pack, which is ridiculous. Build your core team with that 2 stars and 3 stars, farmable like Rambo and Kona and Bernard and Bella, and get those dungeon teams happening. The runes they drop will make the progress faster than any other method. I could just read off the screen. I don't know why I'm looking down at my phone. Anyway, that was our interview with him, and yeah, I mean, he had some great answers for all those questions I brought upon him, and I think that a lot of you guys watching could probably agree with that. Anyway, let's go back and look at his monsters real quick. I want to keep it pretty short. I don't know how much time I'm at, actually. Don't have a timer on here. So Raken, like we found out, was his first monster. He's got some sick sick runes on him. He's running Violent. Beretta, let's just go over his nat 5 stars because those are the ones he was excited about, said were his favorites. So we're running, looks like some sick vampire runes on him. A lot of people think vampire runes are to play around with and they're not really something that people should run. I actually like vampire. I think that on my hungrier whatever he does awesome because it makes him a lot more survivable. I even have it on Katarina and she hits hard with her crit damage. Yeah, I mean I've got a really good rune, but she does really good. The Casey's, which I'm jealous of because I don't have one of those either. Here's his final nat 5 star he's telling us about. Jamire, which is my favorite dragon because he resets cooldowns. Amazing with Chloe. He combos with so many monsters and just makes them broke. So I want that monster. He's got violent energy going for him. Great combos there. As you can see, he's got quite a bit of 6 stars. Me and him both. He's been talking to me lately about Jin and 5 star in him. I mean 6 star in Jin, which Jin's amazing, and I think he said he got him skilled up pretty good. So he's working on that, or he's gonna get him skilled up a lot. But I think Jin's good, especially if you have light monsters, which he's got a couple, of course. So wouldn't be a bad idea for him. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sum this player interview up. It has been great having you guys tune in, and I hope you learned a little bit more about our guildmate here. And if you guys if you're in my guild and you want to be interviewed, let me know. I would love to interview you too. We could get that going. Let's take a quick look at his base. He's got it all populated out here. Didn't know if he had any sweet setups here. I haven't even taken a look at the whole entire thing. It's just kind of crowded, not everybody takes the time to make theirs look all special and sweet. Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is Proelium out. I appreciate your time and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks.